Hey guys, this is Blake with the Pool Man, and today I'm here with Steve Baird, and he is going to tell us a little bit about why he chose the Pool Man. And so I'll throw it to you. Why did you choose the Pool Man?
First and foremost, we went to a couple of different companies for bids to that. And overall, one thing I've always said to my wife and to our family is it's customer service communication is what sets companies apart from others. And you guys were communicative right from the get-go. You were upfront with all the available costs. You weren't pushy about what you wanted. Any kind of change that we made, it wasn't like we were bothering you with something. You just made the changes. We looked at it, and overall, that experience right there said this is the place to go.
Good, good. So what led you to the Pool Man? How did you find us?
We'd only been in this neighborhood for going on a year at that point. Knowing what we wanted to do, so we obviously sent out to the neighborhood general social media accounts. You know, who do you guys recommend? What kind of experience did you have? And those were we saw the same names come over and over and over again, and the Pool Man was by far the one that was said repeatedly over there. So that was what prompted us to call.
Right. Yeah, so this is Glenlock Farm. So we've built quite a few pools here for many years. So, so we have a lot of pools in this neighborhood. So it's definitely a big community here of pool owners. So what service did we provide to you?
You came out, you looked at what we could do, and of course, being on the back wall, you know, we weren't thinking about it, but the utility easement was all the way into our yard, so we weren't sure we were even going to be able to do a pool at that point. So we looked at it, we had it surveyed. You guys came up with a design that fit our backyard, it fit within the budget constraints, kind of gave us what we were looking for. The biggest thing looking for our young kids right now and grandkids in the future from our older kids. So we wanted something that could kind of grow with the olders, but still be good for the younger ones when they pop in, and still fit within the backyard. And so you guys designed it. You sent us the mock-ups, we made some changes, and then from there, you guys came out, you built it, you tore up the yard, you said trust the process, and we did, and now we have it.
Yep, and it turned out beautiful. And yeah, it was a tight space. This is a 14-foot utility easement, so a lot of people see that big easement and they just like, oh, I can't fit a pool in here. So as you can see, you can fit a pool in here. It looks beautiful, it's functional, it's good for kids, and it's a great place to come and relax and relieve your stress.
Absolutely.
So what was your biggest concern when building this project?
I think from starting, you know, you hear horror stories of the yards torn up and you hit pipes and electrical and all this kind of stuff. So of course that's kind of going through your head when you do it. And when we first met with you and the team, you know, the nice thing was he laid out every single thing that we were going to do. From start to finish, he talked about what fence was going to come down and what we had to do, how they were going to get back here, what they were going to do. And the key word was trust the process. So I went from being skeptical of, okay, we're going to tear it all up and it's going to be a mud pit and the rains are going to come and we're going to have a poltergeist pool and, you know, had all these images, and none of that came to fruition. So that was the pleasant part, and it went right on track with everything that your guys talked about in the order it went through, and so we never wondered what was going to happen, when it was going to happen. We had a text that, you know, day before, hey, tomorrow you're going to see this, tomorrow you're going to see that. So kind of relayed all those fears and put them away.
So how did this change your family's life after putting in the pool?
Well, so we have two younger daughters, a 10 and a 7-year-old. Older boys, they're off in college and living life, but by far the 10-year-old has enjoyed it the most. She doesn't care what temperature the water is, but if she comes home from school and if she has an hour and a half before dance, she will jump in that pool for 45 minutes and then get out and get ready for dance. So I think every day since Christmas, she has, except for the freeze that we had, she has been in that pool.
She's a polar bear.
She is a polar bear. She does not care. The 7-year-old will get in it, but demands the hot tub be on so that she can come and warm up and then jump back in. So it's been nice to be able to have that. They have an outlet of the place to go. We can sit out here. The patio has been wonderful. Sit out here, read a book. Kids are playing. You know, have the barbecue on, and it's a great just a family gathering. Same thing when the older boys come home. You know, they want to sit with dad. We sit in the hot tub. It gives us the time to kind of sit back, relax, and talk, and not think about all the other stuff. So it's a great place to just kind of escape.
Yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. Did y'all use the backyard much before the pool was put in?
We didn't, outside of the dogs, and that was the other key thing. Is what worked out so well with that easement is we still had plenty of room for the dogs to run on. We have smaller dogs anyways, so plenty of room for them. We'd come out here, you know, I'd sit in the evening or whatever, but if I needed to, but there was nothing to look at. There was no sound effects, and especially being on the main road with the traffic, at least the waterfall drowns out a lot of that noise for us. So now it's funny, my wife will look out the window, she goes, I just love our backyard. You know, and that's the key, and that's what we wanted is in a house that we're gonna stay in hopefully the rest of our time. It gives us that place to go and escape from everything else.
Awesome. Well, I think that's all for today. So thanks for Steve for talking to us today.
Absolutely.
And call us and we will put you a beautiful pool in your backyard.